Proud po ako kasi yung Jensen, yan po yung bayan talaga ng mga matitigas na mga boxer, mga champion. Marami pong nanggaling dito ng mga talented na tao.
Hindi natin masabi, gagawin ko lang yung best ko na kung magawa ko.
Patuloy po ang bakbakan dito sa Manny Pacquiao presents Blow by Blow in partnership with San Miguel Beer at nandito po tayo sa General Santos City. Oval Plaza Gym, Matalam Street. Naku, ang mga kaboksing natin natutuwa sa mga laban dito sa ating special card. Yan, mga kaibigan natin. All present. Naku, pati handy fan. Uy! Ang ating 8th Division World Champion, Manny Pacquiao, nandito to enjoy the action along with Ma'am Marife Barrera. Ito po ang susunod na laban natin. Paolo Fortun kontra Jerame Patac. 6-rounder po ito. And they are fighting in the super bantamweight division. Division ito ni Naoya Inoue. Tail of the tape, 26 years old po si Fortun. Patac is 23 years old. Makikita po natin, may konting height advantage si Fortun. At si Fortun po ay may 2-0 record na. With 1 knockout si Patac, 2-1 ang kanyang record.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the fighter coming into the ring, Jerame Patac. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the fighter coming into the ring, Paolo Vincent Fortun. Ladies and gentlemen, Manny Pacquiao presents Blow by Blow here at Oval Plaza, General Santos City, in partnership with San Miguel Beer, in coordination with Mayor Lorely Pacquiao. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the fighter fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 122.5 pounds. He has a record of 2 wins, 1 loss. 1 win coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of RFL Boxing Stable, Dinagat Island. Ladies and gentlemen, Jerame Patac. Patac. Right across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in at 122.5 pounds. He has a record of 2 wins, no loss. 1 win coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Silway Boxing Stable, General Santos City. Ladies and gentlemen, Paolo Vincent Fortun. Fortun. Judges at ringside, Jamie Mata, Brembot Dulalas, Marlo Neri III. Third man in the ring, referee Teodoro De Nono. This will be 6 rounds of professional boxing.
Sir.
Okay, boxers, obey my command at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Okay? That's club. Good luck.
Yan po, mag-uumpisa 6-rounder, 122-pound weight limit. Si Fortun po is the boy in the red gloves. Si Patac, the boy in the black gloves, or rather blue gloves. Si Patac po ay galing Dinagat Island, and Dinagat Island po is in the south side of Leyte Gulf. That's an island province in the Caraga region of the Philippines. So, ito, a little lesson in geography sa mga nanonood sa atin ngayong gabi. Patuloy po ang aksyon dito. Patac, as we mentioned, he's the boy in the, hindi pala blue ito, black ang mga gloves na suit-suit niya. At red gloves naman ang suot-suot ni Paolo Fortun. Si Patac po galing sa magandang panalo, first round knockout over J-Fame Mabale. Unang-una laban po niya when he turned pro in 2022. He lost by second round knockout but has since compiled 2 straight victories. Si Paolo Fortun naman po, wala pang talo yan. Undefeated, 2-0 with 1 knockout. His second appearance in blow by blow, while si Patac is making his first appearance in our show, blow by blow. Tandaan po natin, in February of this year, sa Jensen din po ang blow by blow. Dumayo po sa Jensen and Fortun scored a 4th round TKO over Ian Bargaso. He's coming off a 4-round majority decision over Rocky Sardido. Yan po ginanap sa Sarangani.
Ulo, ulo, ulo. Ulo, ulo.
Okay. Again, yung ating third man in the ring. Narinig po natin. Warning both fighters. Si referee Teodoro Denonong, ulo-ulo. Huwag kayong magtamaan ng ulo. Accidental headbutts. Something you don't want to happen in a boxing match. A taller fighter is Fortun. Not too much action. I think both these fighters know that they are fighting over 6 rounds.
Box.
Long-armed, long-limbed si Fortun.
Ulo, ulo. Stop, 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 stop. Stop.
Okay, break it up, sabi ng ating referee, Teodoro Denonong.
Break.
Ayun, ang left jab. Tapos yung right straight galing kay Fortun. Kaliwete po si Patac. Patac has to solve the problem of yung long reach ni Fortun. He's got to duck under that long reach, create the angle. Nice head movement by Patac para hindi siya matama ng left jab ni Fortun. End of round number 1. Ang tawag po kay Patac ay Typhoon. Jerame Typhoon Patac from the RFL Boxing Stable. Yan po si Patac. At ang kanyang trainer si Marvin Katipay. Sinasabi siguro ng trainer ni Jerame Patac, hindi patak-patak yung mga tira nyo. Dapat ibuhos mo lahat. Aha. Some shots there scored. Looks like Patac had the connections in the punch of the round brought to you by San Miguel Beer. Yan po si Paolo Fortun, taga General Santos City.
Sit down. He goes down.
It's a festive atmosphere sa Oval Plaza Gym, General Santos City. Fortun looks like he's pressing the action. Ang haba ni Fortun eh. And Patac, he cannot afford to fight him straight up. Ginagawa niya, hinaharap niya si Fortun, trying to poke through that defense. Hindi niya maabutan eh. Masyadong malayo because of that reach advantage. So he's got a crowd, he's got to be more aggressive. Hindi niya pwedeng tingnan-tingnan lang si Fortun from outside. That time he was able to come in close and connect with the left hand. But it's still Fortun who's dictating the distance and dictating the tempo. Connection there by Fortun. Again, that left jab na tusok to tusok sa depensa ni Patac, Typhoon Patac. Moving around, just hoping to create an angle.
Taas gamay.
Fortun getting a warning from our referee, Referee Denonong. The southpaw fighter is Patac. Again, the left jab connecting for Fortun. Patac having a difficult time solving the puzzle of ops. Sandali. Bagsak yun. Bagsak. Baka hindi na bumangon ito. Okay, he's taking the 8 count. He got up at about the 5 count, but he was down on all fours. Fortun scoring a knockdown dito sa round number 2. Baka groggy pa to si Patac as Fortun. Again, moving closer, moving closer. He scored a knockdown. Now remember, in his record of 2-0, he has scored 1 knockout. That was in the 4th round. In his professional debut, Fortun is not pressing the action. So he's not moving in. Tumama na naman yung kanyang left jab. Patac retreating. Kita natin, no? On the defensive siya, no? And Fortun just coming in.
Box!
Hindi matamaan ng solid di Patac si Fortun, and that's the end of round number 2. A knockdown was scored by Fortun. Hindi lang niya na-follow up eh. Parang kulang sa aggressiveness din si Fortun as his trainer Ariel Lodavice. Pero palagay ko, part of the strategy din ni Fortun. Hindi siya nagmamadali, doesn't want to rush it. Nakascore siya ng knockdown, okay lang sa kanya yon. Malaking puntos para sa kanya. That's a 10-8 round for him. Let's watch the punch of the round. Ito nung bumagsak si Typhoon Patac. Watch it here from a different angle. Parang ano yun parang body shot yun Biglang bumagsak si Patac. That's punch of the round. Mabilis yung pangyayari. Patac going down, all fours. And then getting up at about the count of 5. And then continuing on. Fortun did not rush a possible knockout. Ito na, nasa round number 3 na tayo. Way behind on points na ngayon si Patac. Hindi niya nakuha yung first round. Yung second round, 10-8 round pa. Naku! That's a 3-point deficit now he must recover from.
Stop! Stop!
Ito, mukhang tinamaan na naman si Patac. Fortun.
Stop! Taas, taas, taas.
Nice right hand scored by Fortun. And then the left hand. Nauunahan si Patac ni Fortun in terms of taking the initiative in the exchanges. Yan na naman ang kanyang left jab. And wala lang, kulang sa hand speed si Fortun. I think he needs to develop more of speed sa kanyang delivery. Hindi lang na-anticipate ni Patac yung mga suntok ni Fortun. So that delivery has to be a little snappier. Konting snap pa sa mga punches ni Fortun. This guy's got a lot of promise. Yun lang, kung titingnan natin ang kanyang pangangatawan, he's a little slender, he's a little thin for a 122-pounder. Kasi matangkad siya. And having said that, because of his reach advantage, yan ang dapat na niyang i-capitalize. Ay yung kanyang mahahabang galamay. Again, that left jab. Pasok na pasok yun. Huwag niyo kalilimutan, subscribe and follow us on our social media platforms. That's Blow I Blow MP. Fortun. He doesn't feel challenged at all by Patac. Wala siyang katakot-takot dito. You can see in the movement of his body and in the look of his eyes, he is clearly not afraid of Patac. Ito si Patac, hinihila-hila siya. And si Patac. Gumagana ngayon yung kanyang kombinasyon. Momentarily, Fortun's back was against the ropes. Ito, mukhang napagod dito si Fortun, ha? Patac coming on strong. 20 seconds left in this round. Mukhang humina si Fortun. Pero bukas na din ang bibig ni Patac. Third round lang po tayo. And we are scheduled for 6. Bako pagod na itong dalawa. Si Patac. Ulakot. Tumama yung kanan ni Fortun. Hinihigal na si Patac. And that's the end of round number 3. Patac. Can he survive another 3 rounds? Patac is sitting on his stool. Hindi naman deep breathing si Fortun. Si Patac ang deep breathing. And he's absorbing all the lessons, all the instructions and orders of his cornerman. Ito ang ating mga kaboksing sa Oval Plaza Gym, Matalam Street, General Santos City in South Cotabato. That's home of the champions. Dito po nang galing Manny Pacquiao, Rolando Navarrete, Nonito Donaire. Kaya po tawag sa General Santos City, not only the tuna capital of the Philippines but also home of the champions. Ito po makikita natin some action from the previous round in our punch of the round. Some solid shots connected by Paolo Fortun, protecting his unblemished record of 2-0 with 1 knockout. Ito na po, round number 4. Patac. Again, as we mentioned, badly behind on points. He's got to move in. And Fortun drawing beads of perspiration from the head of Patac. Typhoon Patac ang tawag kay Patac, the kid from Dinagat Island. Ito, ginagawa ng punching bag ni Fortun si Patac. Patac looks like he's all fagged out. Konting aggressiveness on the part of Fortun at babagsak ito si Patac. Now, he also went down already in round number 2. Pasugod dito si Fortun at si Patac naman patras. That has been the tenor of this round. And again, that connection with the left hand by Fortun. He's taking the wind out of the sails ni Jerame Patac. Patac throwing that right hand, now the left. But paisa-isa lang ang mga suntok ni Patac ngayon. Nawala na yung kanyang kombinasyon because he looks so tired. He looks exhausted. Tumama yung kaliwa naman ni Patac. He's circling the ring. He's avoiding any kind of engagement. Si Fortun naman, parang nagkulang sa follow-up dito. Fortun's gotta come in. Patac is just fighting on instinct. His mouth is wide open, trying to catch his breath. We are in round number 4. Patapos na po itong round na to. One shot connected there by Patac. And as soon as he connects, he backs off as he tries to conserve his energy. Ito na, si Fortun on the attack. And the crowd cheering Fortun. Looking for a knockout. Fortun is a hometown kid. He fights out of General Santos City. Pero patapos ng ating round number 4. And that's it. 2 more rounds coming up in this 6th rounder. Fortun being attended to by his cornerman. I don't see any blemish on his face, although they're working on something near his left eye. There's a bruise underneath the right eye of Jerame Patac. Ang ating round girl signaling that round number 5 is coming up. Ito po ang ating punch of the round. Naku! Ang ganda ng uppercut. Galing kay Patac yun. And that's a punch of the round. So Patac getting credit for that solid left uppercut from close distance. Yan ang kailangan na kailangan ni Patac. More engagement from close distance para hindi ma-take advantage ni Fortun ang kanyang advantage sa reach. Yan po si Patac. Round number 5 coming up. It's a good one. Para naging tactical ang laban na to. You've got Fortun fighting with distance on his side. Throwing that left jab. Patac. 1-2. Walang tinamaan. Some shots to the body there by Fortun. But again, yung napansin natin kanina, no, kulang sa hand speed si Fortun. That's something that he can work on. A nice shot to the body by Fortun. Maganda rin yung focus ni Fortun dito, realizing that since back in round number 3, parang hapong-hapo na si Patac. You go to the body and make him gasp for air. Again, 1-2. Landed by Fortun. More shots by Fortun. That time, a left hook. And then he spears Patac as Patac seeking refuge from the ropes. That left jab has been working like a charm para kay Fortun. Overhand right by Patac. Patac is fighting back. Nagkulang na din sa bisa yung mga suntok ni Fortun. Parang kaya ni Patac yung mga suntok ni Fortun. So he's taking a lot of shots, but he's not getting hurt. Ganun din si Patac. Wala na din lakas. As both these fighters just going through the motions now. Throwing everything they've got. Okay, warning. Less than a minute to go in round number 5. Parang war of attrition ito. Oh, nice shot. Right hand coming from Fortun. Flush in the bottom, pero nasabi nga natin kanina, no, parang nagkulang din sa lakas si Fortun. Maybe because of exhaustion. He's probably maybe not as tired as Patac, but he's getting there. Patac has been fighting instinctively since round number 3. Patac giving it all he's got here in round number 5. And then he backs off. Left hand connected by Fortun. Pero wala nang ambisa yun, no? And Patac taking that shot very well. Okay, one more round to go sa ating 6-rounder. Senator Manny Pacquiao at ringside. Slow-mo action from the previous round. Makikita po natin yung Bakbakan. And some of our friends at ringside. At kanina nakita natin ang ating bayani, the living legend, Manny Pacquiao, at ringside with Ma'am Marife Barrera. Ma'am Len Tomas is also with us in General Santos. enjoying the action. Sila po ang in charge in producing this boxing show na mapapanood po ninyo every Sunday
Stop. Box.
at 8:30 p.m. Tuloy-tuloy po ang laban natin dito. We are on Cignal One Sports 41 and MPTV Channel 98. Fortun has been dictating the tempo. Patac trying to fight back, trying to gain some ground. Bumagsak po siya nung round number 2. Punches are being exchanged, but nobody's getting hurt.
Break. Stop.
And both fighters
Box.
clearly showing signs of exhaustion since round number 3. Buka na ang bibig ni Typhoon Patac. While Fortun connecting that time with a uppercut shot to the body. Might have been a low blow. Pumping that left jab once more is Fortun. The fight is coming to a close. We will not see a knockout in this fight. It's gonna go to distance. Nawala na ng lakas itong dalawa. But they fought a good fight. Patac clearly under the gun. Mouth is wide open at this stage, gasping for air. Less than a minute to go. Patac just trying to keep his legs upright. Let's see Fortun still on the attack.
Break. Stop.
Fortun, the undefeated fighter, with a 2-0 record with 1 knockout. Lanky fighter from General Santos City. Patac from Dinagat Island. And the 10-second clapper has sounded. Patapos na pong laban natin. And then a late flurry here by Fortun. Just to finish the fight with a flourish. Tapos na po ang laban natin. This went the distance, 6 rounds. Fortun raising his arm, looking quite confident na naipanalo niya itong laban. And I would tend to agree. Patac went down in round number 2. Naubusan ng hangin ito starting the 3rd round, and he was fighting instinctively. A credit to him that he was able to finish this fight on his feet. Ito po panoorin natin ang punch of the round. Watch it here. The right hand scored by Fortun, but previous to that, a left hand by Patac. Now we're waiting for the announcement of the winner by our ring announcer, Bobby Mondejar.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of boxing, we have a winner. Here are the scores of the 3 judges. Judge Mata scored it 58-55. Judge Dulala scored it 57-56. Judge Neri III scored it 58-55. Winner by unanimous decision, Paolo Vincent Fortun.
Si Fortun po nanalo, a unanimous decision, well-deserved. Nakascore siya na knockdown in round number 2, and then he breezed to win this fight. I was surprised that Judge Dulalas even gave some rounds to Jerame Typhoon Patac, but just the same, it will go down as a win by a unanimous decision. Si Paolo Fortun remains undefeated with a 3-0 record. Ito po ang mga highlights ng ating laban. Fortun versus Patac, the first round. Action was fast and furious. Ito, lumalaban si Patac ng puspusan, round number 2. Ito, no, parang delayed reaction. Could have been a body shot. Down on all fours, si Patac. He took the mandatory 8 count. And then in round number 4, that was a good uppercut scored by Patac. But not enough for Patac to win this fight. There was another left hand scored by Patac, but the long right hand by Fortun. Siya po nanalo, unanimous decision, well-deserved for Paolo Fortun. Diyan po nagtatapos ang another episode of Manny Pacquiao Presents Blow by Blow in partnership with San Miguel Beer. See you next time. Maraming salamat po. Ito po si Kinito Henson.